No, nothing to say, just peaceful. Elegant. Which I hope a lot of high-end are feeling right now. Anyway, hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. In the last episode, I took our first intrepid steps back into Alchemoth after everything went down. And it's not in the best shape. But bit by bit, it's getting better. So, let's hand in a few quests and let them know that a deed's been done. But I get the feeling we've got a few more on the way.
Hey.
Did you ask around? I see. Galvin was a wonderful person. It helps just to hear those words. The information you've collected can only mean one thing. Galvin is in Revelation Hall in the Imperial Palace in Alchemoth. I know it has to be done. I want to ask something of you, but just can't bring myself to say it.
I can feel the power.
Shock bad time.
Ah, it's you again. Please forgive my reaction. I have made up my mind about Galvin. We now know what Galvin is in the Imperial Palace's Revelation Hall. He used to spend much of his time there with his fellow soldiers. Some instinct to protect it must have still remained within him. We must put him out of his misery. We must allow him to finally rest. I know this will not be easy, but will you please end it for him? I'm eternally grateful to you for accepting such a terrible task. You were the only ones I could turn to. I'm sorry.
I love that subtlety of like the Telethia gene is overtaken, but the guards and the royal mindset is still there. Oh no, makes you wonder: is there any way to reverse it or change it? Who knows? Maybe the concept will come up later on down the line. Who knows? Are there mechanical parts? It is first time to see such parts. Need to keep these to someone good at fixing. There is a noble who escaped with Nilo. This noble is good with machines. Fred should go talk to him. He right up the road. Literally upstairs, you'll see him. We could never have got these by ourselves. Please take this thank you gift. And we'll take all that because we get 6 gems now.
Yep.
Trust me, you're gonna need them for what's coming up.
You know,
I have a request I wish you to fulfill, my friends. With things the way they are, the rebuilding cannot go ahead, I fear. A terrible scenario indeed. However, thanks to you, we can see the light through the cracks, but we are still not in a position to proceed with the rebuilding. I remember that the ether furnace controls are broken. The ether furnace is the main power source of all of Alchemoth. Most transports do not function without its power. Unless we fix them, we can't begin to rebuild. So we need your help, my friends. Weird, seeing how we accessed it fine and we rode up the escalator just fine.
Yeah.
Odd. We did a wonderful bunch of people. I'll be here making preparations for the repairs. Just to give you a heads up, the Hill Potter is the find. The frost glasses can do one.
Yeah.
The frost glasses are a bunch of glass holes. In case you need to know, for context, frost glass is the most hardest collectible to find in all of Valak Mountain. So you have to go to the questionable regions of Valak Mountain to get them, and still they're very rare.
wanna play?
This my father's precious object? Yes, I see. This really is precious. Thank you. Thank you so much. But this means Sin can always be with our family. This photo all shows what Mom used to look like. It'll make a lovely present for Sin.
Then we get a physical protect.
Mm-hmm.
Because Family's always there for you. And let's just say, in this day and age, especially with the year that we've had at the time of recording, family in that sense is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing what you got.
My brother gave me a photo. Even my mommy's in it. I've never seen my mommy's face before. She is really beautiful. I wonder if I'll be like my mommy when I grow up.
Come and see.
In the photo, my daddy's younger and my brother's really little. I'm not in the picture because it was taken before I was born. But my mommy is a big tummy. That must be me in there.
I'm sorry. You just can't help but smile, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
You just can't help but smile. Well, luckily for us, we know where to get those refined parts L. In case you need to know, Natalia in the Fallen Arm has them, and they're easy to get a 1-star affinity. So, make use of that as you will.
Teelan was safe? That's such a relief. I was beside myself with worry. Please take this as a token of my gratitude.
My question is, how the hell did he get out of there? Unscathed, I might add.
Maybe we guided him.
Suppose so. But I guess though, the one big buff that you get from this is that with doing each one of these post-Mechonis Core side quests, is they are a big boom to your affinity. So if you think that you are unable to get a 5-star affinity with Alchemoth, nah. The game knew and was smart enough.
Mm-hmm.
How many of those did you have? I know you live on a part of the Mechonis, but Jesus.
She just hoards Mechon parts like Shulk does.
Oh, Shulk. If only.
You know,
I knew you'd do it. With these, we can now fix the Etherferous controls. Come back to me again when you have some spare time. Buddy, we got nothing but time. I know Xander's probably pissed off, but you know, it's fine.
He should have long destroyed the Bionis by now.
It's all good.
you know.
You've come just at the right time. I've been preparing for the repair for the Etherferous controls. You know how it's done, right? What? You don't know how to fix the control panel? I'm afraid I can't go with you to show you how. There are Telethia there. It's too dangerous for me. But fear not, young friends. I shall teach you how to fix the Etherferous controls.
Why can't Shulk do it?
Because Shulk is not smart. Just remember what to do, and you'll have it fixed in no time. Thank you so much for raising the challenge. Once you have peace to this land, we can return to Alchemoth. And that's the end goal for the future. So, let's not waste any time. Let's head back to Alchemoth and start rebuilding the capital. Just like an empress should. Alright, that guy's running into the car.
He's trying to ride it.
Must drive back and forth again. Must go in single form. Must drive pointlessly back and forth. And not go anywhere. All joking aside, just like how the guards were standing outside the capital, that's like for you outside now, and again, just like in Alchemoth, in times of old, we're here. Now, most of these Telethia you don't have to fight, because they're just simply for fodder. But if you want to make some fights in here a lot easier, then it's worth your time, because they can gang up on some of them. but another example of building each of these at Telethia pretty much on point to where NPCs used to be in this palace. They could have just had the AI just as on random tracks, but no, they decided that they wanted the Telethia to follow a similar lifestyle to how they used to be. You know what? You can't really argue with that. This is an aspect that wasn't always clear, especially in the original Xenoblade, because apart from going to the Imperial Villa and the White Wing Palace in this game, all these doors were pretty much shut, and you would have no idea or inkling to go or go this way. But again, no, thanks to the Definitive Edition, that's all changed. Just give us a second while we take care of this guy. Thank you for dying. Have a nice day. But yeah, after Mekona's call, this place is opened, and once you activate it, the EVA controls are now working. But you also get this guy, Primordial Telethia. This is always going to happen because it is an ambush enemy. Apart from the unique name tied to this quest, it doesn't really have much of a difference compared to the Telethia, which you literally just walk past and possibly fought.
Yeah.
He's just here to attack you from behind and put you on the back foot initially. But by this point in the story, I think you're pretty much okay. I guess what could have been, or what could have made this fight a little bit harder, and to be honest, a bit more of a narrative delight, is remember when we first entered Malcolmoth, we got like bombarded with a bunch of guards. That would have been a nice repeat, I guess, but sadly no. Quest exclusive enemy, drop silver chest every single time. But now that's all cleared, you're able to go into White Wing Palace and back to the Imperial Villa and also to the throne room. But that's not why we're here right now. We're here to go back to when we first arrived in Malcolmoth and was it shut? No, actually no, wait, we went the wrong way. Yeah, because I think that way is the White Wing Palace on that side. Ta-da! We're back, and now guess what? They are the ones who are prisoners. Ha ha! How's it feel, guys? Doesn't feel that sweet, does it? Oh, home sweet prison.
Hey.
Also, yes, as always, unique NPCs should probably take a look to see what they got. Also, very nice of you shooting stars.
Thanks for helping us. I thought we were never going to get out of here. There were 2 more of us here, but they've already fled. I still had some strength left, so I wanted to stay a little longer. The 2 who escaped are both really grateful to you all as well. I'd better get going now. I hope we meet again.
We can only assume those 2 NPCs just died off screen after running. But though, we get very nice pieces of armor. In fact, I think they're only unique to this quest. I could be wrong. But either way, we got one more job to do. We've done normal killing. We saved active people not once but twice. But now we need to relieve people of their duties. And piece of advice for this segment, you can freely run and ignore the Telethia because, as always, similar to RFC, once you go into a teleporter, the fighting ends.
It's like, oh, they left. I'm gone now.
Oh, mate, that's the throne room. I can't go there. I, as a Telethia, even I have standards. And again, just like in the palace initially. For the Telethia are there standing guard. Lucky though, you can avoid them. It makes you, and now you know why this room was so so widespread.
Mm-hmm.
You can ignore the enemies because the place you want to go to is in a place in which we've only been once. And Melia's been to twice, technically.
We haven't even logged it in. I was wondering where it was on the map. Couldn't find it.
Well, in morbid sense, he's watching over at the capital from on high. Telethia Galvin. I would like to say that this guy was the big boss of this Telethia archetype. That he had some unique attack to him. That he had some special gimmick. No, he doesn't. The only thing that's different to this guy is his enemy size. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's big, he's bad, he's probably the head honcho of a Telethia army. But with that, we take him down, he's been laid to rest. I think it's very a crying shame that he's not a unique monster.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you gonna do? But now we finally get to see outcome off from this height.
I like how you can see the Telethia down there.
Yeah.
Because the draw distance.
in the original, this wasn't the case. Well, Melia, this is yours now. It's up to you to clean up, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I feel like, though, guys, I think we'll call things there. So, with that said, thank you very much for watching. If you like this episode, then be sure to like it. If you don't, well then, rest in peace like Galvin. But if you want to subscribe to more content like this, then be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. I can't wait to get Outcroft back on its feet again.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can go from here and connect to the future. See you next time, guys.